Hi grade 5, 6, hope you're going well. Mr. K here again with another instructional video for writing. And today I'm going to show you how to structure your second argument for our persuasive writing piece, All Children Should Do Chores Around the House. So the first thing that I always do is go back to my plan. Remember, that's why we create a plan, so that all of our ideas are already stored away. And so we always go back to our plan before we start any of our new paragraphs. So I'm starting off with sequencing vocab. I'm going to actually start my paragraph with the word furthermore. Why am I choosing that word? Well, for my first argument, I started my paragraph with first and foremost. So I think furthermore flows on really well from that. If you started your first argument with firstly, for example, you might want to start this paragraph with the word secondly. It's up to you. The big idea that I'm going to relate to for this argument is going to be all about education. So what are the arguments that actually relate to education that I'm going to include? You can learn new skills when helping around the house. These skills can help you to get a job when you're older, and they can help you become independent in the future. And there's something new that I'm going to include in this paragraph that I didn't in my last one, was some statistics. So remember, with statistics, when you're including those in your writing, you must always make sure that they come from an expert or an expert organization. And the expert that I've decided to go with is the Minister of Education. And that makes sense because my big idea is all about education. What is my statistic? 82% of students who complete chores around the home are more likely to get a job. So remember, you need to also make sure that these statistics are believable. I've gone with high 80s rather than 95 to 99%, because generally those statistics aren't too believable. I'm having trouble saying the word statistics. I might just go with stats from now on to make it easier for myself, I think. And remember that your stats don't have to be real. Okay, you can just make them up for the sake of this writing piece. 82% of students complete their chores. I just made that up off the top of my head. So please don't go and actually try to research some real statistics. You can if you want to, but that's not expected with this, okay? But as you can see, I've basically got everything that I need to include there already in my plan. So now it's just a matter of expanding on those ideas, including some really great vocab and also using some powerful strategies. So first of all, like I did yesterday, I'll actually read my paragraph and then we'll go through and I'll actually explain how I've structured it. So let's read it out. Furthermore, did you know that helping around the house can actually be an educational experience? You have the ability to learn some new, fun, and exciting skills. The Minister of Education recently stated that 82% of students who complete chores around the home are more likely to land the dream job that they want when they're older. Think about it. You could be out in the garden learning how to create a visual masterpiece of vibrant, colourful flowers, a future landscaper. You could learn how to fix a dripping, leaking tap that is driving you insane, a future plumber. You could discover how to make a delectable and delicious dish of duck dumplings using your mother's secret recipe, a future chef. I can smell it now. When you're finally ready to move into your own house, life will be a breeze because you will be an expert. So don't miss the chance to better your vital education and choose to do chores. Okay, so let's have a look and I'll explain how I've actually structured that now. So as I mentioned in my plan, the sequencing word that I was going to start my paragraph with is furthermore. So that's why I've highlighted that. I've highlighted the word educational because remember, education was my big idea. And I want to link to that right at the start because that's really going to set the tone for what the rest of my argument or paragraph is going to be about. I've highlighted this section here because that's where I've included my stats from the Minister of Education. Okay, so let's go now to the things that I've underlined. Did you know that helping around the house can actually be an educational experience? Well, that's a rhetorical question. Okay, that's how I've decided to start my argument with a powerful rhetorical question. New, fun, exciting skills, obviously a power of three. Delectable and delicious dish of duck dumplings. Bit of a tongue twister, but I've used alliteration now. I can smell it now. There's some sensory imagery. Choose to do chores. That's just a little bit of humor. It's actually off a program called The Simpsons where Lisa sent another little boy, Ralph, a letter and had choose on it. So a little bit of humor there that I've used there. That's a little bit personal to me. You might be wondering, well, why have I got these words here underlined? You could. Well, that's just a quick example of some repetition there. And if you look here, points of ellipsis, a future, points of ellipsis, a future, and the third time down there, that's also just some clever use of repetition. And that may confuse you a little bit because I often say to you with my feedback in writing, try to use different words, don't repeat the same word over and over again. But I've actually tried to use that in a clever way. And I think that, as you heard when I actually read this paragraph out aloud, sorry, that there was a nice little flow to it. You'll also notice that there's a lot more green words in this paragraph. If you watched a video yesterday and looked at the paragraph I created for argument 1, which is all around health and safety, I was talking about the detrimental effect on your health and safety. So that's why there was a lot of red words there. But here I'm actually talking about the positive effect it can have on your education. So that's probably why you'll see some more green words such as helping, learning, new, fun, exciting, delectable, delicious, vibrant. They're really positive words that I want to use in this paragraph because we want to be positive, obviously, about our education. I've only got 3 red words there. And look, I may miss highlighting some green or red words at times. Let me know in the comments section if I have missed anything. That'd be great. But I've got dripping, leaking, and insane there. And that's when I was describing that really, really annoying tap. So because I wanted that to sound really terrible, I used those words there just to spice it up a little bit. So I hope that helps you, everyone. Remember, the teachers are all here to help you with your writing whenever you need it. We are really proud of what you're achieving so far at home. We know they are difficult circumstances at the moment. It's also tough for the teachers because we really enjoy your company and being around you as well at school. But we just need to do the best that we can at the moment. So again, I will be posting a new video each day to help you out a little bit. And hopefully it'll be just like you're at school when we do a whole group focus at the start of the day. So I hope you're going well. As we said, really proud of you, and I'll see you in the next video tomorrow. Take care. Bye.